Disgusting.
Why does everything in my fridge taste awful? Oh, here's one. There are two types of Thanksgiving leftovers. The ones you cook but didn't finish eating, and the unused ingredients you were going to use but didn't because one of your guests canceled at the last minute. You seem to be getting sick conveniently before every Thanksgiving, David. For me, it was this bag of pre-peeled garlic. Now, what can I make with this much garlic? Well, I can make some of that Lebanese garlic sauce, which goes much better with turkey than gravy or cranberry sauce, by the way. Or I can turn it into soup. You know, let's turn it into soup. Now for this recipe, take a 6-ounce bag of pre-peeled garlic, slap the lid on, and grind until you got a coarse paste. Alright, you want something nice and pasty like this. Now let's put together the first portion of our liquids. A cup of white wine, and 2.5 cups of chicken broth. Now for the second portion of our liquids. 1 cup of heavy cream, and 2.5 cups of milk. Please invest in an extra measuring cup. Now get a large saucepan and put it over medium heat. Toss in 1 stick of unsalted butter. Once it's melted, add 1/2 cup of flour. Next, add all of our chopped garlic. Bit of a warning, your eyes will hurt. So just keep mixing this around until you get some color on it. Now, when they begin to turn slightly brown, reduce the heat to low and add our chicken broth and wine mixture. Make sure you stir everything nice and well and get all the bits off the bottom. You might want to use a whisk to break up the big clumps of garlic. Bring it to boil over high heat. Let's add the second portion of our liquids to the soup. Bring the mixture back up to a boil. Reduce it down to a simmer and let it cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. Add some salt and pepper to taste. Give it a little taste test. Yeah, gonna need some more salt. Alright, perfect. After all that toil, you're left with a delicious savory soup. There is a bit of a downside, however. Garlic stench has some serious hang time. So once you're done eating, clean up the kitchen, go to the bathroom, and marinate yourself in a tub of Axe body wash. This has been Chase Cuttin Kitchen. I'm CRJ, making cooking fun, and meaning it this time.